Women, Real Issues.
But do you all know our topic, which you haven't mentioned?
I haven't. I've just been caught up. I'm sorry.
I know you've just been talking.
I have been caught up, but that's why I have.
Want me to sing it?
That's why we are co-hosts. We work together, so that means that where I fall short, you pick me up.
Do you want me to sing it?
I mean, why haven't you mentioned it before now?
I
wish you better not sing it. Oh, God.
I want the world to know. I got to tell.
I thought it's supposed to be faster than that.
That was my version. Get off of me.
That's why your record didn't make it out there on the charts.
It is. You just didn't hear it.
I sure didn't. The radio station didn't play that one.
I'm coming out.
That's one of those things they said no, and then you shouldn't pursue that at all. We have to take a break.
Yeah, we have to take a break so you all can hear me sing.
No,
I'm coming out.
We need to take a break so you don't have to hear her sing. Stay tuned. I promise you when we come back, she will not be singing. I promise. Don't turn. We'll be right back. All right. Well, we are back, and as promised, before we left on the break, Josette was trying to give us her broke down version of I'm Coming Out.
And Sherilyn is getting ready to give us her rendition.
I'm going to tell you that the topic of the show is I'm Coming Out, because I'm not about to say, I am not coming.
God, I wish I had a camera.
And I'm glad she didn't. I did not come on this show to sing. That is not mine. I mean, I have
Even
sang
Ebony says she knew the song.
in a choir.
But anyway.
But I am not going to sing solo. The topic is I'm Coming Out, and it's not I'm coming out with a record, a DVD, because CD, that's not what this is about. It's, girl, don't even look at me, because I'm telling you, I'm about to crack up about your version of the song.
I'm skipping you. I'm going to Ebony. Ebony.
No, Ebony, wait. Before we get started on this, I have to know. Tell the truth. She didn't need to sing that song. She said,
You only 17, girl.
She said, no, don't try to shut her up. She said, That's how the teenagers do it, like, that was so tired.
Well,
she needs
I
to
know
sit down
that
somewhere.
it was a sweet, sweet sound.
In whose ears? I'm going to need y'all to call in out there if that was a sweet, sweet sound in your ears. Now, see, I'm going to have to take it back to the past, because I know that you all were watching when she tried to do Bay Bay, and she's been singing and doing all kinds of stuff. Y'all need to be straight up with her. Send us an email, realwomenrealissues@yahoo.com. I mean, break it to her.
Y'all want to see my
gently, but break it to her. She needs to know. And if she gets up out this chair and
y'all want to see my dear?
If she,
Okay.
I'm telling, wait a minute.
I'm
If she
coming
does
out.
it, I give you all the authority to change the channel. Now,
Okay. Anyway, I'm coming out.
are you?
Yeah,
Is
not
something you
that
wanna
way,
share?
but anyway.
Is it something you need to tell
Our
me?
topic is I'm coming out.
Okay.
Seriously, can your teenager come to you? Your teenagers. Can your teenagers come to you and share anything with you, especially if they decided they were coming out?
Okay. Well, I have created that open doorway where we talk very straight up about a lot of things. I do believe that you should keep that communication line open with your children so that they can come to you with anything. And I was saved by a caller. Hi, caller. Thank you for calling Real Women Real
Saved by the
Issues.
bell.
Yes. Your timing is perfect. Oh, goodness.
Hi. Go ahead and finish.
No, your kids are grown. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what'd you do?
No, because I wanted to hear you was talking.
I just said yes. We have an open door policy. They can come to me and tell me anything.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask Ebony. Ebony, can you go to your parents, or not even that, your generation? Because it seems like you all are more acceptable of everything. Can your friends or whomever go to their parents and be accepted for who they are if they were saying we're coming out?
Okay, hold it, because we do want to hear from Ebony. She's been so quiet, but we have a caller on the line. Hi, caller. Thank you for calling Real Women, Real Issues.
Hi, caller. Thank you for calling Real Women, Real Issues. Hi there. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hi there. How are you?
Please turn your TV down. We hear, so we won't get your echo and the delayed sound.
Okay, it's not on. Okay, but in any case, my comment is yes, I agree that parents should have an open relationship with their children. They should be able to come to them and talk to them about any and everything. However, I'm coming out. I have to admit that if one of my children came to me to say that they have decided to live a gay lifestyle, I would be very hurt because, I mean, I would still love them. I would not turn away from them, but I don't believe, I believe in what the Word of God says, and so therefore it would be very painful for me, to accept it, and probably I would try to talk to them coming from the basis of the Word of God. But from there, I just don't know. I would probably end up having to go to counseling myself to deal with it from that point. So I just wanted to say that. Maybe, y'all can take it from there.
Would you feel as though it was your fault?
Possibly, because, sometimes you wonder, when things happen, you tend to second guess yourself. I probably would want to look back and say, see, is there something that I did do, or is it something that I did not do? When they were younger, I probably would second guess myself, and I would probably at least re-examine the past.
And I know we have to go. I really want to thank you for calling in. But I just have one question for you. Have you established that open door policy with Tim? Can he come to you and tell you that he is a homosexual? I'm just really curious about that. And I'm going to let you hang up on that note.
Thank you.
And I know that you all out there don't really understand what the joke is behind that, but that was Adrian with the one with the child that was sick, and the child happened to be the dog. So I just wanted to know if the dog,
he might
that kind of communication. And then we have Josette over here who speaks dog. So I'm having a hard time today.
Tim. But anyway,
there are some people on this show that need therapy. I just need somebody to help them, please.
So, do you all establish, and the reason we're laughing with this subject, but it's really serious because in the research, a lot of teens are committing suicide.
Right, because they can't handle it.
Because they're scared to go to their parents and people, especially, and I'm sorry, I'm getting ready to hit it, in African American communities because, we're so involved in church, and the first thing we'll say is, that's not of God. So, I'm going to let you speak.
I know. Can you give her,
Well, I can't speak for my friends, but I can say that it'd be hard for me to go to my mom or dad and tell them, like, I like girls. Mom, I like girls. Dad, I like girls. Maybe my dad would be different. But a mom, she expects so much from me, like grandkids, all of that. I think it'll really hurt her, upset her to tell her that I'm a homosexual.
why do you think it'd be different for your dad?
Well, dad is like, in his mind, probably be like, you don't have to worry about no babies or boys or,
Okay.
mom.
Okay.
That's just my point of view.
And then as I was reading some of this stuff, I was thinking about, like, my generation, because I know Sherilyn thinks she's 20 with 5 kids. But anyway.
I'm not 20. I never said that. 30.
With my generation, it was a kid in our neighborhood. And, he was ostracized. He was called the S word. And you probably too young. You probably never heard of sissy.
Sissy.
Oh.
I
was getting ready to say, what's the S word?
Or even in the neighborhood, if a boy switched, or they could get in trouble, a whipping, because you need to cut that out. But today's generation is different, and so different that people are committing suicide because they're so embarrassed.
But our topic is I'm coming out with parents. So, you know, my thing is that we need to focus more on that.
Oh.
I know we have a caller. I got you. I got you. It's a caller on the line. Hi, caller. Thank you for calling Real Women, Real Issues.
Okay.
Hi, caller. Are you there? Okay. Well,
Oh, please call back.
I know. But, you know, I wanted to ask you, you know, first of all, is this the conversation that's happening with teenage kids now? Are they talking about the fact that they need to go to their parents to tell their parents that they're perhaps bisexual or homosexual? You know, I'm just curious, you know, as time moves on, we're getting more and more open to a lot of things. So are these the types of conversations that are going on? What do parents need to know?
Well, more girls. Have a caller.
Oh, we have a caller on the line? Okay, you're going to
Saved by
answer that.
the bell.
Yes. Hi, caller. Thank you for calling Real Women, Real Issues.
Hello.
Hi.
I feel that if you tell your parents about your sexuality and they start talking about how that's not of God, that makes you second guess or being comfortable with your sexuality. I feel that if it's your choice to be gay or bisexual, whatever, I think they should not accept it, but at least tolerate it.
Okay, you know, but my question is, when you say they may not accept it, but at least tolerate it, and I think that goes back to what Adrienne said. She said that she would still love that child
But
and
be
embrace
hurt.
that child, but would totally deny that lifestyle choice. So my question to the young people is, how do you expect your parents to tolerate it? How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you tolerate that?
Well, she haven't answered your first question either.
Oh yeah, you have it. Go back. Go back. Thank you, caller, for calling with that. That you know is helping us move along with this.
Do you see it a lot in your school?
Yeah,
It's
especially
like
in high
pulling
school.
teeth.
All right, so you
Come
said
on,
the
we don't
girls. Come on, come on.
Especially in high school, like a lot of girls are becoming more homosexual.
Really?
Yes, a lot of girls in my
We
high
have to
school.
go to a
You
break.
mean we have to go to a break? Girl, I need to hear
I
about
know. We've been trying to get her to talk.
I mean,
as soon as she starts, we
okay.
have to go to a break.
this. For those of
Okay.
you who are out there watching, you see that this is getting juicy. Don't you move. Don't you go anywhere. We will be right back. I got to hear this, and I know you do too. We'll be right back.